What's going on, everyone? My name is Dudo and I'm the Goalie Gear Snob, and today I'm going to be talking about knee pads, specifically the new CCM KP Pro. And it's a gorgeous looking knee pad, and I can't wait to talk about all the new features, so let's get into it. So this is the CCM 2024 KP Pro knee pad. And while the KP Pro knee pad has already been out, this is a new version which is new for 2024. So what I'm going to do in this video here is I'm going to run through the catalog specs. I'm going to talk about some of the new features in here. And I want you guys to try to guess what the newest feature is and what the newest change is in this knee pad before I even say it at the end. So let's get into it first. So starting off with the fit. This is considered max coverage and mobility. So this is technically the largest knee pad that CCM offers new this year. And I am really a big fan of this knee pad with how it fits underneath of a sock or in the pad. While it feels bulky and bigger on the leg, it really curls to the leg, and I really like the shape that you're getting out of it here. So it basically says that it is a modernized pro design for full range of motion, with expensive wrap around the knee and thigh. And yeah, that's absolutely what you're getting here. Speaking of the mobility, it says it has an independent thigh and knee design, which allows for dynamic movement while maintaining coverage. So when I spin this knee pad around and show the back half of it, you're actually going to see that there is a lower portion, which is this knee cup design here, and then a thigh portion right here, which is kind of added on to the side here via some elastic up top and some nylon on the side here. But that's basically the independent design you're going to see here. So it's considered more of a two-piece design, even though it has three separate pieces on it. Technically four if you want to get into that, but that's what you're going to be seeing here. As I spin it around and talk about some of the protection on there, I've actually never had issues getting hit in my old version of the KP Pro that I wore for a while, but it's nice knowing that they've actually added in some injected molded D3O here. So D3O is the proprietary material that CCM exclusively uses in their gear. They have it in some of the palms of their gloves, some finger protection on the blocker. Now they're adding it into the knee pads here. So while you don't actually land on this portion here, it does kind of add in a little bit of extra protection. So it's just nice knowing that you have that little bit here for the peace of mind. So I'm going to pause this video real quick and spin it around, and then we're going to talk more. So this is something that I very specifically enjoy in the KP Pro knee pad. It's actually this knee zone right here. And I'm going to do my best to try to show off the gloss that you kind of see here. So this is more of a kind of like a beaded material. It almost feels rubbery to the touch. It looks like it's very strategically placed to kind of grip against your knee, if you wear this over top of a legging or something like that, it actually grips right there and helps get your kneecap right into the center zone right here. And it kind of makes like a nice little flex point. So I'm a huge fan of how this knee works. When you look at the liner, it says perforated mesh and foams, and yes, this is very light. This is an extremely light knee pad, different from the previous KP Pro, which had a little bit more speed skin. It had a little bit of a kind of a thicker nylon on it. I really like how this came out here. There's a lot of mesh that you can see. You can actually see the material through it, and you're actually going to get that same liner on the front of the knee pad as well. So it's very light, very breathable, and I've had no issues so far with any of this material ripping or anything like that. Yes, I've only used them a handful of times, but I do wear a hockey stock over top to kind of protect that. But I haven't noticed any of this material starting to rip or wear, and I'm really a big fan of that. And then when we get down into the adjustment point, it says that there's 3 adjustment points to keep it in place. So I have them all undone here. I'm gonna close them off and show you. So this is the left knee pad. So I would always put this strap directly behind the knee itself. Then I would bring this middle strap around and kind of close it off and hold it just on the edge right here. And the top, I close off right here. So there's those 3 different straps that you're going to see. They're going to help kind of hold it in place. So that is a quick run through of what the catalog is saying, but have you guys noticed the biggest change yet between the 2020 version and the 2024 version? I'm going to get into it now. So I'm going to be honest. The biggest adjustment that a lot of people kind of complained about on the old KP Pro version has been addressed here. But that was something that I never experienced any issues with. So it's not something for me that was kind of, needed. But the biggest change is that there are no more bolts on the inside and outside of the knee pad here. Plenty of people complained that when they would drop down that you would feel that bolt kind of hitting on your knee. And to me, that was just kind of like a telltale sign of, maybe the person not wearing the knee pad correctly. Sorry for being so blunt and honest, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking here, because this is where my knee is landing. And as I'm kind of curling the knee pad, this is how it's supposed to sit. So if you're landing on this inside portion here or whatever, you're just not holding the knee pad up high enough. So I've never had that issue, but yep, that's something that a lot of people really wanted addressed. So you're not going to see those bolts there anymore. So like I've already mentioned too about the kind of the inside fit, it's actually just basically now attached off of nylon that connects on the inside and outside, and elastic at the top. And that's what kind of connects and holds that portion together. You don't have those bolts there. So that is the biggest change. Of course, there are some other changes of adding in the D30 and adding in some more of kind of perforated mesh and materials, but I've really enjoyed this knee pad so far. So I'm now going to talk about some modifications I made to my garter belt to hold this up, and talk about wearing a hockey sock over top. And I'm going to do my best to splice over some footage of me actually putting these knee pads on in the locker room while I talk about it. So let's get into that. So this is the right knee pad on a CCM Garter Belt here. So yes, I am using the CCM Garter on the CCM knee pads here. And the one modification I did want to note is, while there actually is a small kind of ring that holds on the edge here that you can actually pass the garter belt strap through, I actually don't use that. I actually put a slick clip. It's a double-sided slick clip that I actually bought off Amazon. So I just unclip the one side and I pull it off, and I leave the other edge of the clip attached here. So instead of having to pass the actual strap through this D-ring and pull it back, I just kind of do this for quick adjustment purposes, that if I'm swapping out different knee pads or trying different things, it's just easier for me to attach that there. I've never had any issues with that slick clip coming undone, but that is something that I have used. So with this easy design, the easy clipping and easy kind of design here, I've had to specifically adjust these to kind of hold better. And I noticed that sometimes the straps are kind of stretching out a tiny little bit, but I just have to adjust them maybe once a month and pull them back up to the right tension, and there's no issues there. I do wear a hockey sock over top of my knee pads, and as you can kind of see here, I really think that wearing a hockey sock over top of the knee pad is super beneficial. One, it helps reduce any wear from any of the straps on the back of the knee pad running into the back of the pad and potentially causing any of the hard Velcro to rip the nylon. It kind of stops that. But also, I find that it helps kind of curl the knee pad to the shape of your leg, so it kind of holds even better. And for me, I want to try to maximize the rotation of my pad, and if I don't have a bulkier knee pad and kind of have something a little bit thinner, I think that just makes things feel a lot more comfortable. So I would absolutely recommend wearing a hockey sock over top of the knee pad. Just one, to try to help durability, help the longevity of the pad, and two, just try to help keep that knee pad in place. I am wearing an XL Adidas sock here with the cut-proof material on the back, basically your stock NHL practice sock. So that is what I'm wearing here over top. I can get away with a large sock, but I honestly got a good bulk deal on the XL sock, so I couldn't pass that up and complain. But if it was me, I would prefer a large sock here. So it's going to look a little bit baggy toward the bottom of the leg, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I did just want to mention one more cute option that comes with these KP Pro knee pads. So there is this nice little piece of Velcro that comes with the knee pads, and I'll actually just reattach it to show you. So if you do not wear a garter belt and you would like to add this piece on, you simply just run it through the top part of the knee pad right here. I'm not going to do it on both sides, but I'll just kind of hold it up here and show you. But then if you would like to attach this part to a Velcro on your jock or like pants or anything like that, you can do that. While I use it on a normal garter belt, it does come with this piece here. But I also just want to show that I have some people that actually have tried to reverse it or mess with it depending on how their pants go. So I've actually seen some people where they clip it down here and they actually try to run this piece around what's on the inside of the pants. I've seen some other creative things there, but just want to show you that it comes with this little option here if you do not use a garter belt. While I definitely prefer the garter belt, it's nice knowing that CCM sends this option over here if you would like to try it. When it comes to wearing these knee pads out on the ice, I am a huge fan of how they are performing. I want a knee pad that not only is going to help me feel taller in the butterfly, but add in a lot of protection and comfort and basically not kill my mobility. And this KP Pro knee pad checks all the boxes. While I don't think it is the most comfortable knee pad to land on, I'll get into that in a later video with what my current favorite is, this is still right up there. I'd rate that other knee pad like a 95 out of 100. This one to me is like a 92 out of 100. I really like it, and I really like the performance and fit and feel. But this bottom knee section, it is a little bit thinner when I land. It is very plush, it is very comfortable, but when I drop down, I really start to feel the knee block, and I would prefer if this was a little bit of a stiffer foam, a little bit more of a comfortable foam, so that when I drop down, I'm not really feeling my knee into the knee block. So to kind of supplement that, I've been wearing a McDavid Hex knee sleeve. They're actually made for baseball, basketball, volleyball, whatever. You can wear them on the elbows, the knees, whatever. But I wear them on the knees just to try to help add in a little bit more cushion so that when I drop down, I'm getting that height that I'm looking for and that comfort that I'm looking for. So that's just something I do wear specifically with these knee pads. If you've never had that issue where you really feel your knee hitting into the knee block and you don't want to add any extra kind of protection there or any extra height, like you don't have to wear that McDavid Hex knee sleeve, I would just definitely recommend it because I absolutely love how that has been performing. So that's just my 2 cents as to how these have been fitting and performing, and I am very excited to continue to use these. So I would like you guys to comment down below and tell me what your favorite knee pad is, what your current go-to knee pad is, and if you care more about the protection of the thigh or if you care more about the comfort of when you land. Please comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. But I just want to thank you guys for watching this video here and hearing me talk about knee pads at length. I think knee pads are a huge proponent to making a goalie's kind of success with the comfort in the butterfly, with having extra protection, and also not killing mobility like I already addressed. But I just hope you guys get to enjoy this and find it very informative and are very happy with the changes that they have made from the older version to the newer version. I also just want to give a huge shout to Ed over in Moral Law Vegan Straight Edge. It is a great band that he has made this sick hat for me. It's actually a rip of kind of like a 10-year anniversary patch of the Colorado Avalanche, but his band kind of adopted this logo a little bit here. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Moral Law for making this sick hat, and also Ed for being a great dude for helping me send this hat. So if you feel like listening to a vegan straight edge band, I'm going to link them down below because they also are big hockey fans as well. Thank you guys for watching along. My name is Chris Dudo, and I'm the Goalie Gear Snob, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. I'd really appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed, and also rang that cute little Liberty bell for some notifications about what I upload to my channel. Please check me out on some of my other social outlets. Are going to be linked down below.